Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Alexis Bellino blasted by RHOC fans after unblocking comments. Alexis Bellino made a major change to her Instagram profile, and one can only imagine she has to regret it. Jon Jensen's fiancée's social media move comes as her return to the Real Housewives of Orange County gets rockier by the week. After not being part of the show for 10 seasons, Alexis returned as a friend for the most recent season. Bravo sniffed out that drama was sure to ensue since she was now dating Shannon Beater's ex, Jon Jensen. When Shannon and Jon broke up shortly after her DUI arrest, he wasted no time moving on with the former RHOC cast member. Alexis and Jon came in hot and went after Shannon immediately. They threatened to release video footage of the night Shannon was arrested unless she repaid a $75,000 loan, a move commonly known as extortion. RHOC fans have been brutal to both Alexis and Jon on social media, which was not a problem since she had her comments turned off. Following her appearance on WHL, Alexis made the baffling decision to turn her comments back on in a post about returning to the show. Fans pounced on the opportunity to blast her, her man, and her bestie, Tamra Judge. The most cringe WHL ever. You should just turn the comments off again, wrote one fan. I've never known a reality star to be as hated as you and Tamra. And not in like a, oh we love to hate them kind of way. Just an actual, we really can't stand you both and want you gone from the show. It's embarrassing, another shared. Using blackmail as a storyline to get your foot in the door. Very ungodly, pointed out a third. The fact Jon admits to blackmailing her per a lawyer says it all. I hope you get away from this man. He is truly not a good soul, added a fourth. Alexis has, unsurprisingly, turned comments back off. It wasn't just fans who took aim at Alexis and Jon recently. On the latest episode of RHOC, it was Emily Simpson's turn. As Emily and Heather Dubrow fought over a dress, Alexis bizarrely tried to make Emily's understandable insecurities all about her. "You're not involved in this. You're a friend," Emily screamed at Alexis on her way out, referring to her status on RHOC. Shut the f up. New Real Housewives of Orange County episodes air Thursday nights on Bravo. Tell us, whose side are you on, Alexis or everyone else? Do you think she will be back for another season? Sound off in the comments below. The return of Alexis Bellino to social media freedom should have been a triumphant moment. After months of keeping her Instagram comments locked down, the former Real Housewives of Orange County star decided to unblock them, inviting open discourse with her fans, or perhaps frenemies. What followed, however, was not the warm reception she might have hoped for. Instead, her inbox and feed became a battleground as RHOC fans, some embittered and others gleeful, took full advantage of their reinstated access to Alexis. The decision to unblock comments seemed like an olive branch at first. Alexis, known for her luxury lifestyle, Christian values, and sometimes controversial choices, had spent years under the microscope of the Real Housewives universe. After leaving the show in 2013, she remained somewhat of a polarizing figure within the fan base. For those who loved her, Alexis represented glamour, tradition, and a devotion to family and faith. For others, she symbolized a different era of the show, one they'd rather leave behind. For months, Alexis had kept her comments close to avoid the vitriol that often accompanies fame. However, a recent post, a sun-drenched photo of herself in a designer dress, champagne glass in hand, at what looked like a lavish Newport Beach party, came with a surprising twist. The caption was lighthearted, "Living my best life with those who matter most." #Grateful, #No Bad Vibes, #Love Life. And below it, for the first time in ages, the comments were open. Fans were quick to pounce. The post rapidly filled with a barrage of opinions, most notably from those who had not forgotten her time on RHOC. One comment read, "Living your best life. Seems like you're just out of touch with the real world." Another followed suit, criticizing her lavish display of wealth, champagne, and luxury, while others struggle. "Wow, Alexis, read the room." For many, her posts represented the epitome of rich people problems during an era when financial hardship was all too common. The criticisms weren't solely about her lifestyle. Some fans took the opportunity to rehash old feuds from her time on RHOC. "You'll never be half the woman Gretchen is," one wrote, invoking memories of Alexis' strained relationship with fellow castmate Gretchen Rossi. Others compared her unfavorably to more recent RHOC stars, such as Shannon Beador and Heather Dubrow, with comments like, "Say what you want about Shannon, but at least she keeps it real. All we ever got from you was fake." Even Alexis' religious views, a cornerstone of her identity both on and off the show, didn't escape scrutiny. A pointed comment read, "Funny how you preach about Christianity and humility, but all you do is flaunt wealth. Where's the compassion?" Alexis had always been vocal about her faith, and while some admired her for it, others accused her of using religion as a shield for hypocrisy. The unblocking of comments seemed to have opened up a Pandora's box of criticism that had been bubbling beneath the surface for years. But the flood of negativity wasn't entirely unchecked. Alexis has loyal fans too, and they weren't about to let the hate go unchallenged. Why all the hate? She's allowed to enjoy her life. "If you don't like her, unfollow her," one supporter wrote, prompting a brief but heated thread of debate beneath it. Another chimed in, "Alexis worked hard for what she has. Everyone deserves a break from the negativity." For these fans, Alexis embodied perseverance, having survived the harsh glare of reality TV and come out the other side with her head held high. Still, the overwhelming sentiment remained critical, leaving Alexis with a dilemma. Should she keep the comments open and face the barrage, or return to the safety of a locked-down feed? In an Instagram story later that day, Alexis addressed the situation head-on. "I've seen some of the comments, and while I'm always open to feedback, there's a difference between constructive criticism and hate," she said, her voice calm but resolute. "I opened the comments because I want to connect with people who support me, who are here for positivity. Life is too short for toxic energy." Her story was met with mixed reactions. While her loyal fan base praised her for taking the high road, the critics were less forgiving. "Typical Alexis, playing the victim," one user commented on a gossip page reposting her story. "She can't handle the truth, so she's spinning it to make herself look like a saint." The next few days saw an increase in media attention as Bravo fans and entertainment outlets picked up on the drama. Some saw it as a reflection of the difficulties reality stars face when they step away from the screen but remain under public scrutiny. Others took it as proof that Alexis hadn't changed, labeling her comeback attempt as a cry for relevance. The unblocking of comments was quickly becoming a larger conversation about the nature of social media, fame, and the toll it takes on those in the public eye. Behind the scenes, Alexis seemed to be grappling with how to handle the situation. Another post went up on her feed just a few days later, a serene image of the beach, with the caption, "Peace and perspective. That's what matters." This time, however, the comments were once again closed. It was a strategic move, signaling that Alexis wasn't ready to engage with the negativity on her terms. By briefly reopening the comments, she had tested the waters and found them to be much rougher than anticipated. Though she had her supporters, the tide of RHOC fan opinion leaned heavily toward critique, and Alexis had wisely decided to pull back. The saga of Alexis Bellino's unblocking of comments serves as a cautionary tale for reality stars who try to re-enter the public sphere. Fame, particularly of the reality TV kind, comes with a double-edged sword. For every fan cheering you on, there's another ready to remind you of past missteps, all while dissecting your every move. In the end, Alexis' decision to reblock her comments suggests that she's learned a hard lesson. In the world of reality TV, public opinion is not something you can always control, but you can choose how much of it you let in.